Why do you think public health officials in some other nations aren't paying attention to this science? Is there something that, commentators like myself are missing? Do they have some compelling reason to think that these lockdowns are effective, or was this just based on fear?
I think it's based on fear and on the lack of understanding of the complex dynamics of epidemics. So it's not simply more is better or less is better. You have to do the right thing at the right time, and the effects are not always easily to predict. This is why people study that for a long time to develop the expertise to do the right type of predictions.
Right, and we know that the predictions in regards to COVID-19 have already been woefully incorrect, almost ridiculously incorrect. Politicians around the world have not taken into account the fact that the reality doesn't match the modeling. They've modeled their political policy on the projections and not on what we're facing. You had an interesting point that you made earlier about excess deaths and how we won't necessarily be able to tell what the true fatality of COVID-19 is until we look at excess deaths. Can you explain that to us?
Okay, we have seen that in particular in Spain, they have collected their data, and we have seen that there were more deaths than usual. Outside of epidemics. But that was only during a 4-week period between mid-March and mid-April. Only during that narrow window were there additional deaths, and they were predominantly among the elderly and vulnerable.